San Diego ComicCon is quickly becoming one of my favorite shows, if not my favorite show of the year.
I'm excited to be going back to Comic-Con because it's a show that casts a net wider than video games.
So year 3 of Comic-Con for me personally, woo!
So I've never been to Comic-Con, and I'm not really a comics guy, but I kind of really wanted to go to Comic-Con this year. I've never been.
So this will be my 4th or 5th Comic-Con, I'm not exactly sure. I've kind of lost count.
I'm just that cool.
I'm so cool. I've been to so many Comics Con.
So many, and I'm so cool.
I want to bridge like my world to that world because I always feel like there's something in it for me. I just don't know where to begin.
You got toys, you got comics, you got video games, you got TV shows, movies.
Every year it's busier than the last year, and it's going to be nuts.
The comics, the TV, the movies, the artists, the graphic novels, all that stuff is sort of part of the pop culture that I'm passionate about and stuff that I really enjoy.
One of the bigger things that I'm particularly excited about, M14 releases that week. For those of you who don't know, that's a Magic the Gathering nerdy thing that I'm kind of super into. There's apparently a really rockstar Comic-Con exclusive where they're all alters of, like, there's altered versions of the Planeswalkers. Long story short, cool thing that I really want.
I'm going to be running all over the place, and I mean, talking to people. I'll definitely be in Artist Alley. Might try to go to some panels. I'll definitely be across the street at Lou and Mickey's doing that stuff.
I don't know a whole lot about what's going to be shown. I don't know really anything about the panels. They haven't published anything on the website. But I did have a chance to look at all the descriptions for these films at the Independent Film Festival that's taking place there. And some of the films really sound awesome. And like there's one about a guy who loses a thumb wrestling match and so goes into training with his thumb. And there's another one about a dude that's a janitor on a giant spaceship who has to save humanity and save the fate of the galaxy. But he's a janitor.
Moreover, I love all the toy showcases.
I'd definitely be going to check out Sideshow Collectibles. That's probably like my #1 because they always got the just crazy, insane stuff.
They always have a gamut of amazingly detailed figurines from all the franchises that you can think of. You name it and it's at the booth.
Mattel always has a lot. I've actually pre-ordered some of the Matty Collector cool collectibles. They got like a Adam West Batman doing the Bat-2C.
I'm told the Mattel booth last year had some pretty cool He-Man stuff, and I'm a bit of a He-Man fan from back in the day, as you can see. One of my cherished items here in the office, and so I think I'm probably looking forward to going to check that one out.
Don't tell my daughter, I got her a Monster High doll. They have this exclusive doll, so I'm getting that for her.
Comic-Con tends to have lots of cool things that I really want. Last year they had the My Little Pony exclusive that I think technically her name is Bubbles, but we all call her Derpy Hooves. I kind of really wanted that, kind of didn't get it.
Hasbro, they always got tons of stuff. They got all the like Marvel figures, and they got the little 3/4 figures, so that'd be cool.
One of the things that's coming back to Comic-Con 2013 that I really, really enjoyed last year was the Walking Dead escape run through Petco Park. And last year's was filled with survivors and zombies attacking you, and it was about 30 to 40 minutes of running through Petco Park trying to escape the zombie apocalypse. But this year, it's supposedly a lot longer.
I saw some sweaty videos from GameSpot last year for this Walking Dead obstacle course and the zombies and the clambering about. I'm intrigued.
So when I heard Walking Dead Experience, I thought, oh cool, this is going to be like a haunted house, right? There's going to be zombies and walking around. There will be dead and they will be walking. What they didn't mention was that it was not so much Walking Dead as much it was zombies plus obstacle course. And as a fluffy gamer, I was like, I'm not prepared for this at all. So they strapped a camera onto me, and by they I mean like Homer, and asked me to run the course. I'm not really one for running.
What they should have is zombies with machetes and chainsaws. But I don't know if they could lift it. They'd have the muscle strength to lift a chainsaw, or even a machete, because they're all rotted.
But it was fun, it was intense.
The Walking Dead experience is definitely one of those things I'm looking forward to.
Looking forward to the stage show this year. We've got some cool guests coming on to talk about games, but also to maybe draw some stuff or maybe talk about some figurines and show off the whole breadth of what Comic-Con has to offer for you folks watching at home.
Cosplays, super awesome. Lots of creativity goes into that.
Cosplay is obviously huge. I'm really interested to see what people bust out this year, because it continually impresses me, the amount of detail and the amount of heart people put into these costumes. LARPing?
Am I gonna do any LARPing? So my LARPing days are long behind me. We don't talk about those times. I no longer cast the lightning bolts. But should somebody call upon me to take up foam sword and foam shield, I may have to answer that call.
There's also just the manic weirdness that comes from all of these people descending on a tiny space. Some of them are dressed up, some of them are super amped up. It's just this like weird mixture of humanity that produces some really wonderful things, but also some strange things.
I remember fondly meeting Peter Dinklage in two very awkward situations. One right before he's going to take a poop.
I think Homer is really interested in the Hunger Games panel, so I think he wanted me to go and check that out. I don't know if I'm going to make that one, so sorry, Homer.
What are all these bridges between the things that I love and comics, these things that I'm just sort of now starting to know that I can love too? And this seems like a really good way to start. Just jump in, see what's awesome, and just let it overwhelm me.